Beautiful night, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I'm your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and we're back to do another episode of Tarot in the Shadows. It's been a little while. We've missed you, but we're so happy that you're back. And so remember, to get the most resonance, you want to be subscribed, tap the notification bell, and give it a thumbs up. That's how you let Spirit know that you are listening, you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on. And also remember that you are always responsible for the choices and decisions that you make. So if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. But make your decisions wisely. You know, there's a lot of things that you want to consider when you make your decisions. And at the end of the day, it's got to be for you. Follow your own guidance system before you follow anything or anyone else. So for those of you who requested the live notifications for this segment, you just received that on your cell phone. And if you just give me one moment, I'm going to share this link with some of the places where I post. So give me just 1 second, and then we're going to get into this episode of Tarot in the Shadows. Now, if you want to be one who gets a personal mini message at the end of the general segment, the information for that is below the video in the facts, so check that out. And now that I'm done with that, we're going to shuffle in the third deck. I already pre-shuffled the first two decks, and they said to get on and start to talking to you right now. So tonight we're using the Tattoo Tarot, the Pictorial Key Tarot, and the Archangel Power Tarot. And that's the one I'm shuffling now. So if you want to breathe with me while I shuffle this deck, okay? Connecting the body and the body. Connecting the body, heart, and mind. Connecting the body and the spirit. Connecting the heart, mind, and body. Connecting the heart, mind, and heart. Connecting the heart, mind, and spirit. Connecting the spirit and the body. Connecting the spirit, heart, and mind. Okay. Connecting the spirit and the spirit. All right. Beautiful. Okay. So I hear, while I was shuffling, I heard that some of the things that you're doing don't make sense right now. That's what I heard. In other words, why am I all of a sudden craving this or craving that? Or why all of a sudden am I up at random hours? Or, it's like things are changing and your desire is changing. Your habits have shifted. Ooh, first card out. Your habits have shifted. Your energy is shifting. And so your body is responding differently to your life experience at this time. I also heard that there's some things that you've gotten from Spirit that are difficult to accept in your heart and mind, okay? Hi, Kat, our first commenter of the night. So thankful and grateful you were to join us live. All right. Yeah, I hear, though, that there's Spirit has asked of you recently. Ooh, thank you for clarifying the way you say it. Spirit has asked of you recently to make some changes in your life that impact your heart and your ideas, your beliefs. So it's like something, that there is some strong beliefs or programming surrounding. So it's like contradictory to your normal idea of what you would like to do. So you're having to make choices, in other words, that are uncomfortable. Yeah. Uncomfortable choices that Spirit has put before you, but they're like, look, this is what you have to do. this is what you have to do at this time. Like, this is where you're at this time. It's like, at this point, do you want to go forward or do you want to stay in the same cycle, is pretty much what Spirit is saying. So I've laid the cards from the first deck down, and it's the Two of Michael. Ooh, that's perfect, because that's like Two of Swords energy. And it's like, what I heard was, it's time to make a decision. So let me see what the card says. This is, it will all be better if you would just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. So we were on point with that when they came through and they said, you know, just make a decision. It's time to make a decision. And so that's important in whatever's about to come out of these cards. You know, a decision needs to be made. So now, like I said, I had pre-shuffled this deck. This is the Tattoo Tarot. So let's get some more. What else, please and thank you, can we channel through for this episode of Tarot in the Shadows? Yeah, your routine is changing. Your routine is changing. Certain things that used to be very important to you to do, something is replacing that at this time. And it has more to do with self-care, self-love, and your spirit. It's like your spiritual... thank you. Now they're making my head itch like crazy all of a sudden. My crown is lit up. So yeah, it's like, now with who you are now, it's nobody's making you. They said nobody's making anybody anything. Heard, okay. Like, they were like, check it out. Like, they are co-creators of this. They are willing components in this materialization in their life, where their own craving and desire is changing, because who they are is changing, you know. So when you were a little girl, you liked to play with Barbie dolls. And then you got a little bit older and that changed. And you wanted to play with hairstylers and makeup and different things like that. And now, you know, you like to play differently. Maybe you like to throw darts or shoot pool or go golfing or horseback riding or something. And so likewise, on a spiritual level, this is happening for you. Understand? So because it's happening on a spiritual level, it's literally affecting your entire existence. So don't be surprised if you see multiple areas of your life where this change is so noticeable, and your cravings are shifting, you know, where you used to be into taking your walk at a park. Now you're driving to a mountain every day to take your walk, you know, where you used to sit and meditate maybe once a week, real good, real good. They say it with a joke. It's just so that somebody's joke, like, I can only get it in once a week, real good. So whatever that is, maybe meditation is code word for somebody. Yeah, they say it is. Okay, so meditate once a week. Now you're trying to get it in like every day, or 3 days a week, or 5 days a week. Yeah, so your cravings are for your spiritual fulfillment and nourishment, thank you, are growing stronger. So now we've pulled all the cards for the spread from this deck, and the bottom of the deck is the Knave of Swords. The Knave of Swords comes in with answer. It's like the minute the question is presented, the answer also is available, but you got to shift your vibration more into that answer. So let me see. I'm going to start pulling for the spread from the pictorial key now, which I also pre-shuffled. So what else? The marble that I just held up, they want me to tell you about this and how it just appeared next to me in thin air. It was wild. About 6 of them in Sedona, was guided very specifically on who to give the 3 to different individuals, and then 3 of them I've been guided to keep. And interesting, I think that card just flipped itself in reverse. And earlier they said if we want it in reverse, we'll flip it in reverse. So they've made me get all these cards upright. Okay. They made me that. It was suggested I did because the message would be clear. Okay, thank you. There's no making anybody anything. The spirit is very strong about that right now. Okay. yeah, this crystal appeared. The ones that I had been guided to take with me. And so I had them in my purse in a pouch that was zipped. As I looked to the table on the side of me, there was sitting this crystal. And I opened my pouch, and the 3 that I have are still there. So I know the homes of the other ones that I purchased, and this one is not one that I purchased. It was just sitting there. So I'm like in love with this energy right now. Bottom of the deck for the pictorial key, we have the Hermit. The Hermit. So if you're watching this right now, and I don't care if the red box says live like it does in the recording or not, if whenever right now is for you that you find this, you're watching it, then there's something here for you. So it'll be up to you to stay tuned in, you know what I'm saying, and see what it ends up being. The Hermit energy at the bottom here, though, this is a major arcana number 9, and there is always a guiding light through the dark night of the soul. And once you've found your power, you can go through anything. Once you've found how to keep that lantern Linton, how to keep the lantern Linton. What is Linton? Is there a Linton, New Jersey or something? Oh, Linden, New Jersey. Linden, New Jersey. Something about Linden, New Jersey coming through. But once you keep that lantern lit and you figure out how to keep that lantern lit, it doesn't matter how dark it is outside. You'll always be able to navigate yourself successfully. Okay? So, yeah, so there's guidance here, and it has so much to do with your ability to keep the light shining, okay? And with the Knave of Swords, this is information that comes quickly, new information that comes quickly, that cuts through some confusion. But for somebody, this is a decision needs to be made because what somebody's saying doesn't seem right. If you notice, he's only showing half of his face, and the look on his face isn't very nice. So for most of you, I feel like this information's coming seems fishy to you. Yeah, at best, I hear it sound at best. Yeah, I hear at best it sounds fishy. So and with the Hermit, you're like checking yourself. You're like, okay, what is it? So what are you trying to do here? You're trying to make a wise decision. You're trying to make a wise decision and see through anything that is being presented to you, understanding that it always behooves you to take a deeper look into important decisions that you make for yourself. So let's see what's happening here in the shadows that wants to come out. We have the Knight of Michael. Now, this energy very much matches this energy. Like I said, there is some information available there, and it is. For most of you, I hear again being reiterated for most of you, it is something that feels rather fishy about it. It could be for some of you, it's coming from a younger person. For some of you, it's coming from somebody younger who's in their 20s to 35, no older than 35. A younger person could be either gender. This card says, time to move quickly, choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. Okay, so changes are happening in your world. We have the Fool coming out from the Tarot, whatever, saying a quick decision apparently to let go and start a new journey. Yeah, going and taking. Oh, okay. I feel like before I get into whatever this is, I'm looking down here at these 2 cards, and I feel like, let me just hold this up before I get into this other card. I feel what I see here is, okay, here you are, you're embarking upon this great new journey. But here comes the messenger of truth, coming in right in. So if we hold on, I get hold the presses. I get hold the presses. I hear hold the presses. Here's some more information for that. So this is like somebody is writing an article, and at the last minute you have to stop because there's new information coming in. Okay, somebody is making a decision, and it's time to just chill for a minute and see what else this new information entails. Oh, look at that. And it's the 3 of Wands. Now I'm looking here, see? And it's like, I hear, okay, what I see is you're expecting it to come from this side, and it's hitting you from this side. You're expected to arrive by sea, and it's arriving by land. I'm getting that as well. Expecting it to arrive by sea, and it really is. you're arriving by land, or maybe you were the one that was going to travel by water and now you're traveling by land. So there's something there. Oh, okay. And I get from that the symbolism, what I was just shown is that where you used to allow your emotions to ramble and guide you aimlessly, you're able to steady yourself more, which is giving you more trust in your environment because you're not being swayed to be, like they say in the scriptures, tossed about in the waves of the sea. Okay. So something is happening very quickly here. A new beginning, a new opportunity that you've been waiting for, is something good, and I feel like it's going to be definitely breakthrough energy. It gives the opportunity for breakthrough energy here, where it's like it's a great opportunity that you've been hoping for coming your way. Yeah. So let's see what else we have. Where's this coming from? The Knight of Ariel. Okay, so this would relate to the Knight of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. Before I look at the card too much, I want to say that this is about persistence and consistency. This is about staying the course, continuing in the same routine, continuing to develop the same idea, project, building, job, career, relationship, stability, developing stability. Yeah, developing stability here. Staying the course. Okay. Going in it for the long haul. In it for the long haul. Okay. So you've been in it for the long haul, and that's why you now have this beautiful new opportunity that's coming in quickly. And it's like this subconsciously, your subconscious is aligned with this energy. If we could get the conscious mind, oh, that's beautiful. That's so powerful what I'm hearing. So what they're saying is your subconscious mind is already aligned with this. Aligned with this. Why are you having me say lined? It's so weird, like you did the first time. Because somebody told a lie, and part of getting into this energy was walking away from that lie. With this, if they're giving me another story here with these three cards, it was like somebody told a lie, you saw through the deception, let it go, now you got good coming. Your subconscious is well aware of that, though, or whatever the case was. All right, so the Knight of Ariel, consistence, persistence, moving forward, and the card says there is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. Okay, so that applies for somebody there. What does this picture look like? Okay, we have an angel, and this horse, the person who's riding the horse has stopped to look at an angel. So somebody was traveling and they're going to interact or observe somebody who is involved in a very kind deed. I hear you've been giving kind deeds and others have been observing. You're coming through as the angel, and the others are coming through as the knight on the horseback. So what I'm getting is somebody has been very publicly doing a lot of good deeds, a lot of angelic actions, however you want to title that, been very charitable, very generous, a positive energy contributor. Thank you for being a positive energy contributor. Praise. And oh, look at that. And now the starlight is shining on you. This is a fulfillment of your destiny. So this was you choosing the difficult path where you felt sometimes like you were strapped, literally, and there's so much showing financially. Somebody felt like they were strapped many times, but you continue to pour out abundantly. Even if you couldn't provide financially something, you provided hope and encouragement. Hope is one of the keywords for the star. Thank you, Hope, for showing up. And also, you shine your light so bright. And so when you're in that star energy, there's a blessing that is bestowed. So you're receiving a blessing because of, you, like I said, you've been observed. In other words, if you, interesting, what they're just showing me is that if you would switch the roles is more like it, because in reality you were the human who was doing these beautiful things, and well, it gives some keywords I didn't read: trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. Okay, so those probably describe you, but anyways, yeah, if you would switch these two roles, but the angel thought you were so angelic in observing you, but really you were the human who was hard at work here on earth, and the angels flew by on their magical horses And they were, ooh, okay, really? All right, we're going to say it. They were in human form. There was a human angel that observed you and thought, wow, how angelic. And I'm hearing even for others, it's like humans look at you and they think, well, where she can't be from here. Look at what she's doing. Look at what she's doing. Like, look at her. She's glowing. Like, you look different than other people. Okay, you look different than other people. Your light shines through. They see you very clearly. And so blessings are being bestowed upon you. Yes, blessings for you. What else is from the Victoria Key Tarot? We have the Seven of Wands. Look at that. Okay, so there's some resistance to that. There's some resistance to that. Some of the people around don't like it. And it's like you've had to stand your ground, even in the face of much opposition, even in the face of much competition, opposition, whatever it was. And I hear there's no competition for me. So you could be very self-aware of your talent, skills, abilities, your value, your worth coming forward, right? That's why you're able to shine your light so bright in this star energy and receive these blessings. I heard, oh, that's beautiful. I hear when you shine your light so bright, you are a beacon to all of creation. And then the energy in this universe responds so easily to you. And so you maintain that position in the face of experiences. So this is something challenging that you move through, but you move through it successfully. This was a person in your life who tried to who presented themselves as a challenge or an obstacle, right? Each of these is something like that. For someone, it's a health ailment. For somebody, it was a loss of a loved one. Different things had happened, but you maintained your star quality. Praise. I hear, and even refined it as a result of your precision. You became more qualified. You became more experienced. You became more in tune, and with deliberate, decisive staying power to that shine. So that's very, very beautiful. Okay, so let's see what will help shift you in a beautiful direction here. The Page of Ariel. Okay, so the Page of Ariel. This is like Page of Pentacles energy. I haven't looked at the picture yet or the words, but the Page of Pentacles, as we're seeing, okay, it's an opportunity, a gift. It's something small that you're going to grow really large. Don't worry about how small you are now, because even the giant oak trees started as itty bitty seeds. Even the redwoods in California, yeah, they started as itty bitty seeds, and look at how they tower. It's a slow growth. It's a very, very great value. So allow yourself to grow naturally. I hear allow yourself to grow naturally. So natural growth is very important. Appreciate and know that you're still at the beginning phase of something that's growing very beautiful and very strong and very long. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and I hear good news is coming in. You'll be expecting good news. It'll be a check. I hear a refund check, a bonus check, a stimulus check. They're doing more of those, and I hear yes. And I also get what was the other one? Oh, class action lawsuit. I hear you didn't even realize you were part of a class action lawsuit. And for some of you, you're just seeing these rewards. I'm hearing there will be quite a few of you finding money. Yeah, I hear you. There'll be quite a few of you finding money. You'll be finding money. I hear the folding kind. You'll be finding the folding kind of money. It'll be exciting as you put those in the comments on the channel in the days and weeks to come. They say it'll always be that way. It'll always be that way. It'll always be that way. You'll always find valuable gifts, including money, where you're in tune with this vibe that you've maintained now. It's just going to happen. It's just going to show up in your life. Just like, oh, thank you. As it jumps over here to my elbow. Just like the crystal. Just like this crystal showed up from thin air. Yeah, okay. Love it. What else do you have? Here we see. This is the, oh, nice, the 9 of coins. Look at that, the 9 of, oh, I didn't read the card. Okay, sorry. It says reliable, clever, educated, balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. Okay, so here it is, the 9 of coins. 9 of coins. This is great gains. This is financial abundance. This is financial stability coming in for you. This is having plenty to spare and share. You could go to the store, buy your favorite outfit that you just happen to stumble upon. If you shop like me, I don't really know what I'm looking for. I kind of just go in, and if it's there, great, and if it's not, I leave. And I'm not going to dilly dally too long. I'm like in and out of the store, but more often than not, I'm in the store for something else, and there'll be something on the shelf, and it'll be like my mom got it. Anyways, that's a whole tangent. Why are we going there? Oh, because of things showing up. Okay, things are showing up for you. So some of you are going to experience financial abundance. They're showing me in the form where what it is you're seeking to secure for yourself, whatever you're wanting to purchase, is going to be available at a prime price that's going to save you a ton of money. And then I hear, and then it will increase in value. So interesting. And then it will increase in value. So there are financial gains coming in for sure that allow for greater abundance for you. Okay, and what else? We have the Five of Swords. And they say this is going to lead you into, as this happens, you're going to have to face the challenges of what to do with all this money. What bank do I set an account with? How do I invest this money? How do I do something profitable with this money? What is the best way to invest? And I'm hearing, make sure that while you're doing all this investing to grow the money, you continue to invest in your, thank you, in your spiritual practice. This card talked about education. Hold on, what does it say about education? It said scholarships or the pursuit of education. Yeah, it doesn't look like you're going to require a scholarship, but they are saying that yes. Make sure that you invest in yourself and in your spirit. The things that uplift you, the things that make you rise in your consciousness and your frequency. Thank you. Okay. All right, so let's see. What do we need to look at? What needs to be reviewed? The Two of Raphael, the balance in your life. Where you're putting energy here and there, is it balanced? Okay, where the Two of Raphael is, this is the Two of Cups energy. Okay, thank you. So Two of Raphael is Two of Cups energy. So where you're investing emotionally, where you're investing your love, is this the right place for you to invest it? What needs to be reviewed is the love in your life, okay? And the balance within yourself. It all flows together. It's all part of one system, yeah? Yeah, this is about a connection with another person. It needs to be reviewed. There's a love connection here that needs to be taken a look at. Let me see what the card says. This is two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. Oh, man. Okay, so somebody needs to review a decision in love, possibly. Okay, the 10 of Wands, an ending. The 10 of Wands, a blockage, the ending, a new beginning with infinite potential as a result of an ending, because every ending is a new beginning with infinite potential. What you going to do? This is where you're at. You broke up with somebody, and now here you are. Somebody is also feeling like they're very blocked in love. Somebody feels like love is blocked for them. Okay, what else? Somebody's has spent now 10 days together in a row with a new person in your life. I hear this is something that is definitely going to grow. If this is you, congratulations. Okay, but here we have a decision in love to end something. Let's see what's the next card we have. Oh, the Moon. Somebody is ending a situation because there was deceptive information there. Your intuition just kept telling you something was there, and somebody actually checked and found out. They found the evidence. Something appeared there where they checked. There was something there to be found. There, you feel like there's a lot you don't know about this person. You say, well, maybe I was duped. Somebody says, maybe I was duped. Somebody, this was with a Pisces. I hear this for somebody. This is Pisces. Really? You're going to throw out Cancer now? Are you going to start confusing me on the cards? Or a Cancer? Okay, thank you. All right. What else? Look at the images again. Okay. I feel like In this love connection, this happened rather quickly because what they're showing me was these hands were just about to connect, and then it's like, what did we say earlier? New information came in real quick, right? And when the intuition spoke, yep, we sure said that earlier. What you got was evidence. It was like, okay, skirt, gotta go. And somebody says, I don't even want to know what else lies behind that door, which has now been blocked, closed by spirit. Okay. It did look like a love connection, but as it turns out, it is not at this time. Even if it once was, it is not at this time. But this is coming up in the energy of what needs to be reviewed. What is it that's laying back in the back of you that's made you block? So they're saying get another deck of cards. Well, what are the deck of cards you want me to get? Why we didn't get another deck of cards before? I don't want to get up and get another deck of cards. Okay, I can use this one. Okay, one more from here. Let's see what was in the dark that you didn't see. The 9 of Swords, fears and worries. The 9 of Pentacles, because somebody knows they're not needed here. Wow, somebody knows they're not. Somebody knows. Ooh, that you're the Empress. Yes, the Empress, and the Page of Cups. So somebody's fears came up. Somebody was in fear, and so yeah, your fears were triggered because first off, you know you're doing great, and I feel like is you don't want that to be jeopardized by what else lies beyond whatever was the facts and information that came your way at this point. You said that's plenty. I don't need any more convincing. I know exactly what to do. Okay. um let's see what is helping you build up at this time. The Chariot, look at that Archangel Metatron. I saw that. The Chariot, the decision to take control of a situation, to move forward quickly, to move forward, to advance yourself, not to be restricted in this situation. So the ending came because you knew you needed to move forward, you can't restrict yourself to that energy. What does the card say? Determination and self-control, career advancement, and acknowledgement of success by others. So that is playing a factor in this. But what I get out of this is like leaving a bad situation behind, something where, like I said, that love was blocked because somebody didn't feel like somebody was in fear because, oh, you got it going on, like literally. Okay. What else? The Ace of Cups. Look at that. Self-love. You're doing this out of respect for yourself. So whatever came up real quick in a hurry that you didn't know about, again, it was a text message, it was a letter, it was a piece of evidence, it was somebody's clothes, it was a picture on your phone, it was something you saw on social media, it was you caught somebody in the act across the street and they didn't know, or you showed up and they didn't know you was coming and some stuff didn't happen. Whatever it was revealed to you with that moon card. You figured out something, and whether it was just shown to you, for somebody, you literally had a dream and you really know your dreams be correct, and they showed you that this isn't for you. So it took very little evidence after that to convince you to walk away, and you do it because, hey, you're conscious, dude. You know that real love only comes in through self-love, and if you were to tolerate these lies, these deceptions, this whatever this was, hanky-panky, hooey, booey, whatever you want to call it, shenanigans that was going on, that wouldn't be honoring this, which is your value, your worth. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we're just going to nip that right in the bud right now. And what do we have here? Oh, the Hierophant. And, okay, so that's when Spirit speaks. Oh, okay, thank you. That's when Spirit speaks. I was going to say that's when Spirit steps in, and it came out, that's when Spirit speaks. And Spirit spoke in this case and said, yes, my dear, go on your own, and go now. Go now. Right now, in a hurry, ASAP, go on your own. It's time for you to go on your own. Yes. Okay, so that is how Spirit is supporting you to get in the right direction, because apparently that's where your abundance lies, is in that direction that is self-sustained and self-supported. It's the direction on your own. So what's going to catapult you forward in this? Let's see what's going to catapult you forward in this. We have the Ace of Michael. Okay, and there's the truth. There's that decisiveness. There's when you take that sword and you cut and sever ties from whatever it was that you thought you were attached to or were building an attachment to, whatever that was. That's where you cut and sever these ties. Okay, what does the card say? And this is similar to the Ace of Swords energy. So this also equals a conversation. I hear it was swift, short, and to the point. Yeah, that's what I hear. This is a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So, what's going to catapult you forward is your truth, speaking it, saying what's really on your mind. And we see here Archangel Michael standing up on this rock up in the sky. So some of you are going to be making an announcement, a very big announcement, so many people can hear you. Some of you are going to be having this conversation out loud, and others will hear you. Okay. Remember that you are divine, so carry yourself as such, is what I hear. But this is going to catapult you forward. For some, there's going to be a big announcement that is going to affect your career, and this is why you're getting so many gains. So your business is going to blow up. This is like where you have that one dope influencer client come in and they just like promote you. As a matter of fact, I hear they only had to put you out there one time, and it's like so many new clients come in, so much more new business comes in, so much more new information, new awareness, new business, new contracts, whatever comes your way, you start to get those phone calls, right? Okay. Because there's, oh, I'm about to lose my shit. You guys, the Ace of Michael and the Ace of Swords. Oh my God. Okay. It's a win-win situation. I hear it's a win-win situation, honey. Yes, it was so important for you to sever a tie. There needed to be a division created here between you and a specific other energy. So whether this is a person or a career or a belief or a job or a client or whatever it was, but it was a severing that happened there. But most likely this was mm, a conversation that happened that brought new clarity in, and it's like you got the win, baby. And I hear I got the bag, the bag, the bag. Okay, that's what I hear. Just throw it in the bag. It just came through too. Ooh, and the 8 of Wands. So somebody is going to be reaching out to speak with you very soon. It could be an air sign person. Somebody's going to be reaching out to speak to you very soon. You're going to be getting opportunities, big opportunities coming in. You're going to be, expect that phone to ring. Check your emails. Check your spam box. Check for blocked messages, for somebody you need to hear from somebody you got blocked. Wow, that's interesting. So what is that about? Why? Okay, so can I pull? Okay, I can pull from the tattoo tarot to see why somebody need to hear from somebody they got blocked. Because the high priestess. Oh, because the secret. What else? And it's been on their mind. There's a secret. There's something they haven't told you that's been heavily on their mind. They've had a new perspective about it. Oh, okay. Oh, and they've got to tell you. Now, these are all major arcana. So spirit is on this person's brain, burning up their brain, making them want to tell you this secret. They have secret information that has yet been unrevealed to you. Somebody wants to tell you about it, and they have to tell you about it. So let that communication happen. Somebody wants to speak about this. Yeah, and those are all majors. All 4 of the next cards off the top of the tattoo tarot were majors. It's like spirit won't let them rest until they've delivered the truth. I hear to the best, to the best. So there's something about you being the best. This person thinks you're the best. Spirit says you're the best. Yeah, the truth is coming through. An important communication happening for you. Let's look at our last stack here, which is the best course forward for you is the 2 of Ariel. Okay, so the 2 of Ariel for me, this is about uniting 2 energies there and finding balance. How do you unite these 2 energies in a balanced way so both can continue to be their self, and yet there can be this connection? So for some, there's a business partnership coming up. For some, there's a decision to open a second location, to offer a second service, to start a different career field, a second career field, to add a second assistant in, bring in a second employee, something that's going to create more balance in your life. Okay. Somebody's going to be choosing a second forum. A second forum. Oh, okay. A second forum for somebody. Okay. Interesting. What does the card say? It says it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. Nice. So let's look at this picture a little bit. What do we have? Oh, we have somebody who's an entertainer, who's balancing infinite potential with that yin and yang in a very, so it's like an intricate dance, a very skilled dance, but there are observers. There are observers. So finding this balance involves doing a very delicate dance to be able to keep yourself at peace and in motion all at the same time. Okay. Oh, let's see what else we have. The Chariot again. Okay, so the Chariot showed up. Where did the Chariot show up in? It showed up in the position of what was the what was the supportive energy. So the Chariot shows up as you stay in balance and pay attention to the infinite potential, and you do this delicate dance, this delicate energetic dance. So especially where it applies to your financial abundance, it's so important for you not to allow yourself to become irritable or irritated or angry or irate, or you know what I'm saying, like the way you feel is everything, because the way you feel is generating a momentum, a forward momentum, where things are now moving very quickly. So a little bit here and there, your momentum has gotten strong enough to where, it's not like every little slip up. So you might have a moment, a very brief moment. Hopefully it's less than a minute, because that would be beneficial for you. But however long the moment is very brief. But overall, like you're keeping a higher vibe moving forward, okay? And they're saying that that's picking up more, and the more you sustain that, the more it picks up, which means that the little bumps in the road literally have no effect, because it's just like the faster this Chariot goes, the little bumps in the road are nothing. We just don't want any major bumps in the road, because then somebody would be headed for a crash, right? And even if there is a major bump in the road, if you're maintaining the momentum correctly and you're driving with decisive deliberateness, this Chariot of your life, then you'll be able to navigate a way around it. But to do that, you've really got to be focused on the road ahead. So, okay, with the driving analogies. And this is a situation that is involving King of Swords. So this is about mental agility and clarity. Mental agility and clarity. Somebody is transforming here. Somebody's transforming here. There's a strong connection coming together between a Cancer and an air sign as well. I get that. Okay. I also see for somebody, there is a moving forward to follow through with your plan. The King of Swords has a great plan. He's putting it in action. And it's like, okay, I'm going to balance these two things. And as I get these balanced, this is the next step. So it's like somebody who's reviewing all the steps that they need. And so it's like, stick with the plan. And I hear, and don't let your emotions get involved in this financial situation. Don't let your emotions get involved in this financial situation. You don't want to be, if it's a financial situation, you don't want to be motivated by your emotions, because that's where people will play with you. So for somebody, this is a very business thing. Now, I'm also getting something else here. Something else is coming through. I'm getting a person who channels transformative messages to people, and that's going to start happening a lot more. Yep, it's going to start happening a lot more. And what's happening is you are giving a guidance to ones to help them find this state of balance. And the only reason you're able to do that is because you've learned how to do it for yourself. And I also see that you're going to be, okay, so you've learned a lot. Some of you are going to be developing a course, a plan, some sort of course study where others can learn as well, and you'll be teaching. And I hear you'll add to a whole lot of wealth. I hear the abundance will be everywhere. Okay, and they're showing me to take one card from the Archangel Power Tarot to get more about this. Oh wow, the 10 of Michael. The Ten of Michael, it says the situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So I hear that's a big part of whatever you're teaching. And so somebody has found a way to get past, first off, um, old karmic situations. You've learned how to navigate old karmic situations and know it. There's not a way to get around being bringing balance to it. As a matter of fact, what you're going to do is help teach people how to balance out these karmic situations and how to recognize the opportunities that present themselves to do so. The other thing is in regards to finances, you're helping people close out old financial obligations. You're finding, you know, the loopholes, and they're legal loopholes. You know the loopholes, you know the tricks of the trade. And if you do, contact me because I got some friends that needs you. Anyways, anyway, I put your information down so if somebody know how to get in contact with you, because somebody gonna want to contact you. I'm just saying, like I said, people are gonna be all over this. When you somebody found a loophole, and it has to do with something with finances, okay? And I feel like you're gonna definitely be teaching that information as you've applied it for yourself. Big message there is you've applied it for yourself. This is not about experimenting with other people for gain. This is about you've gained, you've benefited. You're sitting in that Nine of Pentacles energy that came out, and now you want to teach other people how to do it. Okay. Wow. So, Tarot in the Shadows, what was it about today? Tarot in the Shadows today was about new opportunities coming your way because you decided to let go of some energy that was very deceptive and manipulative. In other words, somebody found a way to get out of. This is where somebody found that loophole we were just talking about. A better way, a new beginning with infinite potential. The zero of the fool being the loophole itself, where, you know, and somebody, I hear somebody really don't like that you found this loophole, but you found this loophole and now things are looking much better. You found a freedom from attack is what I hear. It's like you're in this safe space. So they're giving me that as very symbolic. Okay, and the other thing is you have been very diligent about continuing to shine your light. Thank you, Lee, for your €10 donation. And you've done it persistently, even in the face of many challenges, challenging people and experiences, where you've had to stand tall on your own, even when it felt like nobody was watching. Like we said here, somebody was watching. Somebody was watching. Oh, and now I'm getting a new message from these cards. This person is defending your glory, is what I hear. You're being defended. This, remember, they said this was the angel to shift those images. That this was actually the angel, and this was you as the human, right? And so here we have again. This would be this figure is here, and this is you again, and you are being defended. So keep doing what you're doing with no restraint. With no restraint at all. Do not restrain yourself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What else did we have? We had the best way to shift the trajectory of this Page of Ariel, opportunity coming in for great gains, and you're gonna I hear take a risk. You're gonna go back into this competition. So they're showing me now the same way, like through opportunity that I have available to again open my salon location, which, yeah, that's exciting, right? To get back into the business, right? Getting back into the business, and also knowing that everything is, I'm hearing smooth sailing from here on out. Okay, what do we need to review? Well, there was a decision in love. Okay, there was a decision in love to end what a situation with a person because there was some information unknown, some deceptive energies there because somebody was in fear. And you are independent. You don't need anything. You don't need anyone. You're the empress. What do you want? You don't have to sit in a situation where somebody is going to give you cause to have doubts and worries and concerns like that, and so you're not. So what is helping you in this? Moving forward quickly, making that decision, taking that move taking action towards self-respect, self-honor, because if you entertained that deception, the lies, and the BS that was coming your way, it wouldn't have worked for you. You know what I'm saying? Some of you, that was your own lies, your own BS. To stay doing what you were doing would have been like you deceiving yourself and being a hypocrite to yourself. And your spiritual authority just wouldn't allow it to continue that way. And so, what's helping you in this is spirit is backing your choice to move forward in conscious awareness of your own empowerment. And besides, like you said, this decision in love, that love only comes in through true self-love. So if I'm honoring a love over here that doesn't keep my cup full, that I'm not allowed to able to sustain keeping my cup full in, then it's clearly not a true love connection for me, because any true love connection for me, my cup will continue to overflow. That's just what I'm saying, even if times are difficult. You know what I'm saying? So, and then we had, as far as the catapult, new information, the Ace of Michael, and then we were shocked when we saw the other Ace of Swords come through, because these two cards represent the same energy. So we talked about a conversation that would happen, yes, because the Eight of Wands happened, and so I'm getting that this conversation is going to happen very quickly. Now with the Eight of Wands plus the two from the swords, even though those are not all, that's giving me ending energy, even though it's different. So it's like this conversation wraps something up. Okay, and then what else did we have? Because somebody has been burning on their brain because they've been keeping a secret, and what they want to tell you is, it's been burning my brain, and I just have to tell you. For somebody, they're going to tell you how you help them to see the light, how you help them to change their life, seeing things from another perspective, and you are the Empress. And so the evidence of that is showing up by this beautiful conversation that you're about to have, because you're the best. They said you were the best, remember? And so what is the best close forward for you in this? Two of Ariel. This is bringing those two balance in your life, moving forward advantageously and swiftly, not allowing yourself to be driven too much by emotions, but with your clarity of consciousness. And the 10 of Michael, and being resolute and decided in that. And if you did create a separation and an ending in a relationship, then there definitely was an energy of, and it's the coffin has been nailed shut, and now it's been underground for at least a week, is what I hear. So love the session tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Lee, let me pull a card for Lee, please. Can we get a full deck for Lee? Okay, we'll check for Lee. Give her the Archangel Power Tarot. Okay, so let me pull up all the Archangel Power Tarot cards for you, my dear, to get you a message. I see your donation came through. So let me get you a message. Now, they had me to put all of my cards upright. They said if they wanted anything to be reversed, it would be reversed for me. I don't need to go around reversing the cards, is what I got today. And they're saying that's why we didn't teach you to read with reversals. We taught you to read with uprights, but you want to floss and gloss. And it's like, we'll flip it upside down if it need to be upside down. You got too many reversals. And I'm like, okay, fine. So let's do this. Thank you for guiding my beautiful soul, Lee. What is the perfect message for Lee at this time? Okay, they showed me a past, present, and future for you so that you know very clearly what they're talking to you about. Okay, and they're saying go from here. So past, we have the Five of Gabriel. So the Five of Gabriel is where you feel like you're all alone. You feel like you need some help. You feel like you need some support. You could have been feeling like you financially were not as abundant as you would have liked to be. The card words say a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. So I feel like in the past, this was about overextending your finances or your energy to other people around you to be supportive of them, and then finding that you needed more for yourself. So this is like your sister asked you to borrow $100, and now you're $20 short for your own phone bill, and you're like, shit. And she doesn't even have $20 to give back to you, right? So let's look at the current energy type of. Okay, so that was just a example to give current energy. Change your life. The Tower, Archangel Chamuel. So this is Tower energy. This is where anything that was false is shown, and it's coming down. Anything that was fake is coming down. It is an energy of rebirth because, this is where you can't put a new building up unless the old building comes down. So I'm hearing you'll be either passing by it or something. You're going to be very observant of excavations. They're giving me the word excavations. But what they're showing me, so the word is coming through excavations, which is completely different from the image that I'm seeing, which is buildings being torn down so that they could put new buildings in there. So whatever that means to you. The card says a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that bring change. So I see things are happening right now to change your life. New opportunities coming in as the old shit gets thrown out that don't serve no more. It gets thrown out. So let's see what we have for you unfolding in the future energy. You have the Six of Ariel, and this is Six of Pentacles energy. And in my as I've been received in my own downloads, I heard this is about giving and receiving. This is about sharing. This is have plenty to spare and to share. You're not going to be lacking anything. Oh, okay. They also told me that I read the Five of Gabriel, the original Five of Gabriel card, and differently than I meant to. Then I was, no, they said I read it perfectly, but now I'm supposed to tell you what this card actually means because I was actually channeling the energies of the Five of Ariel, which would be Five of Pentacles, and this is a Five of Gabriel, which is like Five of Wands energy. Yeah, there was a big fight in the past. They're showing me there was a big fight in the past. Because of that fight, now you're not obligated, like you have no reason to feel bad about letting somebody handle their own business. You have plenty to spare and to share. You have an abundance available for you now. Not only do you have enough for your own phone bill, but you got enough to go buy a whole new outfit if you want and some more stuff because you ain't busy taking care of somebody else's business for them. And that's a tower that had to come down. And so whatever way that applies, and they're saying in some ways it applies financially, in other ways it applies in regards to your time. Because when you have to show up late to your own job because somebody else doesn't have a ride to their job and now they're at work on time and you're not at work on time, like that's not fair, that's not right. And how rude of them to impose on you and your job. Like if they needed a ride, they could have let you know in advance. And how long do they expect this to go on for? Get yourself a bus pass. You're going to have to figure something out. I got this car for me. Why don't you get a car for you? You had all that stimulus money come through too. And it's not the stimulus, but there's something along those lines where they had some money come and available to them as well. So the card says, material needs get fulfilled in a magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. So this is the energy you're going into. It has a lot to do with what's been removed. There's been some fights, there's been some challenges, there's been some difficulties, there's been some competition. The competition is being removed. The problems are being removed. The fighters are being removed. And all this stuff that was vying for your energy is being removed, allowing you to get these great gains coming in for you. Not just financial gains, but I feel like this is an energy of gains that you're, I hear in receptive mode now. So you're going to start receiving a lot. You're getting into receptive mode now because of this tower. Whatever this tower represents for you, it was keeping you in a mode of you have to give and you never get anything in return. That's why it had to go. That's why that mess had to go. So I hope you know what I'm talking about. Thank you for supporting the reading tonight. Let me just, oh wow, the bottom of the deck is the World, just confirming that you've had recently a huge leveling up energy. And I see my friend Dustin had sent me some money. So we're going to go ahead and pull for you as well. Do you use the same deck for Dustin? Yes, they said yes. So thank you so much, Lee. Let me see. Dustin's question said, what did it say? It said, what new is coming, closing out lazy energy. So let's see what new is coming for Dustin, please, and thank you. I'm going to just stick the cards that were from her reading randomly into parts of the deck. We're going to do like this. Please guide my beautiful soul, Dustin, please, and thank you for guiding my beautiful soul, Dustin. Yes, please, and thank you for guiding my beautiful soul, Dustin. All right, so let's see what new is coming. Okay, what new is coming for Dustin? Having closed out old cycles, what new is coming for Dustin. So what's the first thing coming for Dustin? We have the 3 of Michael. Release the past. You will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. So the one thing that's coming is you're going to start feeling a little bit better. But before you feel better, you're still in processing mode when this 3 of Swords energy shows up with the 3 of Michael here. Yeah, you had a difficult, heartbreaking situation in regards to romance. And so you're going to start feeling better from it. But before you feel better, you're going to have to actually release it, which means feeling it. Okay. What else do we have new coming for Dustin, please? And thank you. The 10 of Raphael. Wow, this is 10 of Cups energy. Awesome. So as you release this pain that you had from this person who hurt, you may even use the phrase broke your heart, but we don't like to give our power away. A very challenging situation that, you have to sit with some feelings behind. So what you have that's new coming to you as you process and heal all that, love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. So I do feel like, your connections with others are going to be more higher vibrational. I do see somebody here who has like-minded values, somebody who is a tribe energy, the 10 of Raphael giving me the energy of the tribe at this time. So I feel like you're going to be coming into many different partnerships, but I see one particular person who comes in and catches your romantic eye. So if you're not with somebody at this time, I feel like you're attracting somebody that's going to captivate you for a while, to say the least. Okay. What else do we have new coming in for Destin at this time, please and thank you? And they're saying something in regards to finances is here, and they're giving me this card. So what is it? Ooh, baby, you're coming into Empress status. In regards to finances, they said that very clearly. And so the Empress in finances, oh man, that's fertility, that's abundance, that's prosperity, like plenty. That's wealth, baby. This is wealth. This is wealth, opulence, luxury, having it all and being the boss. It's yours. It doesn't belong to somebody else. It's yours. And they did say in regards to wealth. Um I hear you'll be meeting a very wealthy woman. You will be meeting a very wealthy woman. She will be a great friend to you. Interesting. I'm be curious about that. You're gonna have to tell me more because that's a very specific message. Mensajes específicas. Yo no sé. Maybe she's Latin because suddenly I just wanted to speak to you in Spanish. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. Okay. So there's that energy there. Oh, and there's something here about your mother. Something about your mother. Okay. Give me another card about Justin's mother. What you talking about? That's very different than what we're talking about. Oh, the Tower. Change your life. Something about your mother is going to change your life. Okay. The 8 of Ariel is at the bottom of the deck for you, Dustin, and it talks about cycles, ongoing cycles. The card says, take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. So yeah, something happening here, a big surprise surrounding your mother. I feel, let me just ask, is this a good surprise regarding Dustin's mother, please? And thank you. Is this a surprise that's going to please Dustin? If we get an ace, okay. Oh, never mind. They said you don't need an ace. How about the sun? It's the happiest card in the deck. So you'll be getting great news about your mother. Okay, so that's what we have for you this evening. I'm not seeing anything else on my phone. And so thank you for supporting the channel. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias, little baby.